Hello everyone, this is ShortStumpyEngine and welcome to the Q&A for 2023. Seeing as the channel has already passed over 18,000 subscribers, I figured it was time to finally pump out the Q&A before the end of this year. Bear in mind, I won't be able to answer every question that was made in the community post. Nevertheless, we have a lot of questions to answer, so let's get into it. Out of all the customs you've made, which one's your favorite? My favorite custom engine is Big City Engine. I mean, can you blame me? I've made him like several times. What's my least favorite custom in the collection? I'm gonna have to say this custom Richard model. Blech. Who inspired you to make customs? There's been a lot of Thomas users in the fandom who have inspired me to make customs, the most notable being A-Duck Productions. What are some of the best customs you've ever seen? That's gonna be a hard one, since I've seen a lot of customs made. I can't name all of them, but one of my favorite customs I've seen so far was Trackside's custom Ginty model. I even made one myself. How long does it take for you to make customs? It really depends on what I'm working on. If it's something simple as detailing a couple of troublesome trucks, it'll probably take like a few minutes or so. But for something like Diesel 10's movable claw or Dudley, it will definitely take a lot longer. Probably a few days to be exact. How do you make custom faces for your engines? It's really simple actually. I usually just remove the mouth and use Milliput to sculpt the new expression. After sculpting and letting the Milliput dry, I sand it smooth and then it's on to painting. During the painting process, I always go for the mouth first. However, if it's something like a shark face, I'll leave the mouth for last. After that, the faces are then painted in gray, the eyes are painted in white, and then lastly are the eyebrows and eyes. And that's just a quick summary of how I make faces, everyone. Speaking of faces, how many custom faces have you made so far? Well, let's take a look, shall we? What is your favorite model in the collection? One of my favorite models is definitely the remote control flip-face Thomas. What's your favorite track to use? Just like Trackside said, all three track types have their pros and cons. Trackmaster Classic is probably my favorite, however the rails tend to bend after some use. But wait! The clickety-clack track is really useful when it comes to filming on Gordon's Hill. Do you collect any other Thomas merchandise besides Tommy and Trackmaster? I actually enjoy collecting some Ertl merchandise whenever I can. However, most of the Thomas merchandise I own is just Trackmaster, Tommy, Playrail, etc. Have you ever owned any knockoff Thomas merchandise? Yes, I have. Some of these knockoffs include a fake TWR Mavis, a fake Shuck Spencer, as well as a knockoff 2009 Trackmaster Gordon, which was actually turned into my Dudley custom. The way I found out this was a knockoff is because, well, this. They really put two stickers on the tender. What happened here? Who is your favorite Thomas narrator? If I had to pick, it would definitely be Michael Angelus. Who are your favorite Thomas characters? Some of my favorite characters from Thomas are Edward, Boko, Big City Engine, Duncan, Bear, Diesel 10, and Flying Scotsman. What is your most favorite Thomas toy that you've owned? My favorite Thomas toy that I ever owned was the Thomas and the Special Letter Deluxe play scene from Take Along. What are some of your favorite Railway series stories? I can't name all of them right now, but Gordon Goes Foreign is definitely one of them. What is your favorite season/episode from the Classic series? My favorite season from the Classic series is definitely Season 5, and one of my favorite episodes would have to be Haunted Henry. Favorite shows other than Thomas? Regular Show is definitely one of them. What is your favorite Thomas meme? This. What music software do you use to make your Thomas themes? I make the themes on Online Sequencer, which is a free MIDI maker you can search up on your browser. I then export the MIDI and then you use MIDI editor to edit the instruments. After that, it's just converting the MIDI to MP3 and then it's done. Continuing the topic of music, what's your favorite rock band? I definitely love listening to Guns N' Roses. Do you have any other interests besides Thomas? Like I said, I love to play music, and I also like playing video games including Mario, Smash Bros, Animal Crossing, and Tetris. What Thomas videos are the most nostalgic to you? The most nostalgic Thomas videos to me are definitely Thomas Blows His Stack, Too Much Thomas, Tomica Thomas and Friends, the Take and Play wheel conversions by DieselWorks123, and of course, Mad Bomber. Speaking of Mad Bomber, I'm definitely gonna make a review on my custom Ertl Thomas with HO wheels sometime soon. I also have a few other Mad Bomber customs in the works, such as Henry, Andy, Exploded Thomas, and the Mail Truck. What inspired you to start making videos for YouTube? I was inspired to make YouTube videos by many Thomas users in the fandom. These include Sidekick Jason, Diesel D199, PercyEngine619, Leokim Video, DieselWorks123, and UC Weapon. What was your favorite Crash scene to film for your Crash Remakes series? I had a lot of fun filming Haunted Henry, easily one of my best Crash remakes I've done so far. What's an episode you'd like to remake but know it will be hard to do? I really want to remake a better view for Gordon. I'm currently working on a custom Kirk Ronan station prop. It even has a stunt double with a broken wall. What's your most favorite set to film on? I have a lot of favorite sets that I like filming on, including Gordon's Hill, Knapford Station, and Titmuth Sheds. The set that I've spent the most time on filming is definitely Gordon's Hill. Do you plan on making any Jack in the Pack remakes? It would be fun to make Jack in the Pack remakes, but all I have is a take-along Jack, so it'll be a while until those come out. What's the average time for filming your remakes? Unless you like procrastinating like me, you can actually make a remake in like 2 days if you have the time. What is your least favorite remake? I'd say my least favorite remake is gonna have to be Henry's Accident from Journey Beyond Sodor. It's just terrible. What is the hardest remake you've done so far? The hardest remake I've done so far is probably Something Fishy. I am not kidding when I say I had to redo the splash scene 20 times. But hey, it uses real water at least. And so the Q&A comes to a close. Thank you to everyone who asked questions in the community post. Really appreciate it. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is ShortStumpyEngine, signing out.